So what are tripods and how do we set them up? Today let's try and break down this seemingly complex system and raise those damage numbers of ours. When setting up tripods, it's important to know two things beforehand. 1. The priority skills for your class. Understanding your class is one of the most important factors for this. It allows you to make better choices and adapt around the situation presented before you, aka your RNG. Second, settings. I don't even know where to begin with this, but settings are extremely important when it comes to tripods. This will save you a lot of time, money, and stress. So listen up. Let's go over into the settings tab and click on gameplay, go to controls and display, scroll down till you see skill tree notifications and follow these exact same settings. Notification threshold means that anything under that level will not be dismantled. So this means that even level 1 tripods will not be automatically thrown away. Mark low effect gear is very important as well. This option means that if you have a level 3 tripod equipped, and if a level 3 or lower tripod were to drop again, it won't automatically be dismantled. This is especially important because tripods can sell for a lot of gold, and there are scenarios whereby you want to keep a spare or two in case you ever intend to change your tripods. Now let's dive straight into the skill tree UI. Here I have a list of my class's priority skills, and what we want to do is mark all of them over here. Once marked, the automatic dismantle feature will now only dismantle items with no tripods and keep the rest. This saves you a lot of time instead of having to manually go through them one by one. Next, let's take a look at the tripod NPC. There are two ways to transfer your tripods here. One being the transfer and two being the skill tree inventory, which I refer to as the library. So let's get straight to the point. For today, I'll be using 1325 epic gear as an example, but the basics I'm going to teach you today will be applicable to any item level or gear you want to transfer. Tripods can drop from all grades starting from tier 3, varying from rare, epic, legendary, and finally artifact. With every grade, the maximum level for the tripod increases by 1. So rare is level 1 and artifact is level 4. The chances of transferring a tripod also decreases as the level increases. So I'll be teaching you guys the best method that I know to getting the highest possible levels for your gear without much wastage. Basically, what we want to do is look for tripods with a level 2 on them, which is the maximum for 1325, and save them into the library and then transfer them to our gear. This costs absolutely nothing and is 100% transfer rate as well. Bear in mind though that equipment can only be transferred to the same type. For example, gloves can only be transferred to gloves and etc, etc. Doing this method means that we can get a minimum of 6 tripods to the maximum for free. And now for the remaining tripods, we will be using the transfer option. Here we're gonna try and put as many level 1s as we can onto our gear for the remaining tripods. The finished product should come out looking something a little like that. And if you want to level up the remaining level 1s to level 2, you can just gamble them over time. Now before we proceed, here's another disclaimer, because I already know some of you might be having some wild ideas. First, you might be thinking, why not just use the library to transfer your remaining level 2s to fodder gear and use that fodder gear to gamble instead? Well, here's the thing. The moment you transfer something from your library to a piece of gear, that gear now becomes untradeable and non-sacrificable as well. Second, you cannot make godlike gear to sell on the market. Now, you might be thinking, can't I just gamble a bunch of level 2s onto one piece of gear to make it godlike and sell it on the market? Unfortunately, you cannot. As of the moment, when you transfer a tripod over to a piece of gear, it immediately becomes untradeable. Now, here's a quick clip of my Sharpshooter's average damage over a course of a minute, with and without level 1 tripods on the gear. You can see that although it's only a level's worth of increase across the core skills, the differential is almost 20%. Now, just imagine how much more you can get with level 2s or even 3s. Now, tripods are definitely big gains for damage, but you know what else increases your damage? Gems. So if you guys would like to see a video covering gems, you can click on the side of the screen here. Lastly, thank you all again for watching. See ya.
Yeah, if I want level 10 gem, I can buy like me and your mother also level 10 gem, to be honest.